all these people come from or who they are. Young fella, here's the young guy that refused to talk.
You, Browne.
That's all right. We're going back over here and we're going to find Tommy Browne. There's a lot of people here. Strange.
Do you reckon they're more liberal here at Port with the invitation into the rooms, BT?
It's just a bit strange, but anyway, we're here, Tom. So what have you got for
I
us?
was impressed roaming got temporarily hijacked. If it's going to get hijacked, though, it's probably appropriate. It's from the president and host of our own Sunrise. Very nice impromptu appearance from Koshy.
Yeah. Now, what's he been up to? I didn't ask him about what had gone on in the days leading up, but what's he complaining about?
He's made some headlines pre-game tonight explaining there's no V Victoria in AFL, Australian Football League. Some of the interstate clubs are a bit aggrieved they're not being consulted enough on these rule issues. The AFL conducted a rule trial for these revolutionary changes a couple of weeks ago with Hawthorn, then again with Brisbane during the week. The clubs, BT, want visibility on those rules because it will affect who they recruit next year. So I think Koshy's had a little bit of a swipe at the AFL, explaining
the practice vision should have been shared amongst the clubs. Is that a fair assertion?
Yeah, the AFL want the competition committee to see that vision first. I've actually requested as well for 7 News and our broadcast,
well,
but
is
we'll have to wait.
Still here? Let's see if we can find him.
He's floating around.
You keep talking, Tom.
I'll keep talking. Guys, just from a Melbourne perspective tonight, clearly they're about the mark. They had a lot more inside 50s. They've had a bit of unfield unrest during the week. I think Peter Jackson, the CEO, is still a little bit aggrieved at the appointment of Gary Pert as CEO. Do you find him?
No.
So it's an interesting time for Melbourne. You didn't find him.
No.
I'll follow that issue up. But Port not happy with AFL consultation over some of those rule issues. I was just talking about Melbourne, BT. A little bit of off-field unrest. The CEO, Peter Jackson, not wrapped with the appointment of Gary Pert. He wanted more involvement in that process. So just an interesting period at the moment with Melbourne off-field. They're going well, don't get me wrong, but the blip in form and some of these off-field issues have just come at an interesting time.
I would have thought that would have been a natural thing, that he would have been involved in the selection of Gary Pert.
No, Glenn Bartlett, the president, selected that. They've all sorted it out this week. There's no outstanding issues. I'm just...
Justin, just jump in here, mate, as we do the news with Tommy. You ever been in a news segment? This is it, mate.
First time.
That was just absolutely fantastic tonight, wasn't it? Not only for you, the club, but the supporters. You've really got a bit of rhythm going along now.
Yeah, look, the last probably 3 weeks at home has been pretty impressive by the guys, and I think we showed a bit of maturity tonight, just the way we, probably watched it from the stands. It wasn't the prettiest game to watch, but some of the guys out there today just, come on leaps and bounds, and it was a really good win for the club.
Sorry to interrupt the news segment, Tom, but you realise that Justin ran 14.3 kilometres tonight, the most of any player on the ground. That's not bad for a tallie.
On the Telstra tracker.
Yeah, on the Telstra tracker.
You see all that stuff, Kenny fella? Or what?
I don't know, but you ran along.
Making that up?
No, it's true. It's true.
Oh, that's my go these days, so... got to use the long legs at some stage, so try to move around as best I can, but that's the way it is.
Well done. Who you got over the back here?
Just the family come down, the young fella. Had to wake him up at 3/4 time, so he missed it, but... yeah, there you go.
Off you go then, Justin. Good on you, mate.
BT, I'll leave
Tommy,
you with a
back to
couple
you.
tonight. Some selection intrigue surrounding Ben McAvoy and also Paul Puopolo for the Hawks tomorrow. Both their respective partners expecting babies imminently. Puopolo's in Victoria tonight. McAvoy's down in Tasmania, but they're on high alert, the Hawks.
What do you mean they're on high alert? You mean
Well, they're
to
prepared
miss?
to make changes if these babies, they'll prioritise the babies if they arrive at an inopportune time.
Have you ever had a news segment that's been interrupted like that before with another interview?
It's slightly unusual, but I'm getting more used to it, so hopefully I'm good on my toes.
All right,
and I'll leave you with a really interesting one tonight. It concerns the Adelaide Crows. They're the talk of the town as well as Port tonight. There's been huge controversy surrounding the Crows' pre-season camp, and in particular its impact on players and whether players are unhappy and will call leave. There's also been huge controversy surrounding their injuries. Eddie Betts, the latest, with another hamstring injury, to the extent that some club staff are nicknamed after these hamstring injuries. There's also been controversy, BT, about whether the club's up front with its disclosure. Well, tomorrow at 3 o'clock, Burton and Don Pike will front a press conference to address those issues.
Keep talking. You keep talking. I've got to find Lindsay Thomas. He's here somewhere.
He's off, guys. I'm not sure whether to throw back or go to the press conferences.
Thanks, Tommy. You go to the press conferences. Roaming Brian's now
Lindsay.
just roaming free range again.
Tom.
You haven't probably seen a lot of...
Tom, you throw to me.
Tommy, throw to Brian.
Might just get a chat. Hey, Lindsay, can we grab you for 1 sec, mate? Please, come on. Come on.
Come on, Lindsay.
See, he's coming back
He's off.
over here.
I'm off to the press conference.
Sorry, Tom.
It's almost as if we're not on TV.
Who have you got here? Don't run away.
No, I'm a
friend.
Who have you got here with you?
This is Paddy Ryder's family.
This is Paddy's family.
Yeah, Paddy Ryder's wife right there, Jess.
Jess, come over here. So this is Paddy's wife, and so you've come in. What did you think of the great man tonight, Paddy? How did you think he played, Lindsay?
Yeah, I thought he was real good. Obviously, Gawn's a great ruckman, and I think Paddy held his own, so I'm really proud of him.
Your late set shot goal was absolutely huge. I think Bruce made a comment that it was a big, big moment for you and the club.
Look, I'm just happy that I'm playing footy again, you know. Very fortunate that Port Adelaide's given me a lifeline, and you know, I'm just taking every moment as it comes. I'm very honoured and privileged to be able to play for this club.
Paddy was good tonight. That was a big game for him because Max Gawn's been in sensational form, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. It's good that he's out there on the park.
You're not going to give me a lot, are you?
No, I'm not.
Well, Lindsay, well done, mate. Congratulations. There was one big commitment that I think you made at this end of the ground as well. You had to go, and you did.
Yeah, I've got to stop doing it, mate. I'm getting a bit too old now, so I'm going to feel it in the morning, but look, it's just footy, mate. So
well done.
Thanks, mate.
Lindsay Thomas there. I'm told that Chad Wingard is around here somewhere. To my right, he's over there. Yeah, here he is. Come on, let's go. We've spoken to Brad. Might just go through here, and he's over here somewhere. Here he is. So there seems to be quite a fan. This is going to be good. I can tell because Chad's got a lot of people here, and I'm just walking around. So here they are. Chad. How are you, mate?
Oh, hey, how you going, man?
Introduce us, mate. Don't all run away, girls and guys. Introduce us to the whole crew.
So the better brother here.
That's the brother.
Jasmine, Sabrina, Trent's girlfriend. And we got the family here, little brother. And we got Brenna and Bailey.
Turn around.
And Mum, obviously.
Turn around, face the camera. There it is there.
He's the number one fan here.
Number one fan. And Mum's here?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, Mum's here to come watch the game, to come back to mine, have a bit of pizza and chill out.
Getting a bit more time in the midfield?
A little bit, first half, and then got a bit sore, and the boys were able to get it done in the second half. All good?
What did you make of his performance?
I would have done better.
Man, a few words over there. What did you think, Mum, of the young fella?
No, it was good. It was good. It was all right.
You know how I said that this was going to be great? Probably not going there. Who's your favourite, by the way?
My man Westhoff.
Westhoff.
And Chad.
Every